What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I got a lot going on, so let's get right to it. Alright, a little tip for those who like to put tires on. Keep your fingers away from this little area.
Yes, please.
Yes, otherwise you're going to regret it. Instantaneously. Just saying. You know.
She's popping a lot of air out.
Yeah. Right there. There you go. There's your bite. And then it'll pop twice.
What does she got?
One is right here. And my side. There you go. That's two. There it
How
is.
much air do you want?
Let's do 35. This evening, I'm going to be taking the rear the swing arm off. I got better light under here, so you can see how bad the rust really is. It's actually not as bad as it looks, but I don't like it, and it's not safe to me. So I'm going to clean that up. These shock towers, these are going to come off. I want to try to clean them as much as I can, so you can kind of see a little bit of rust specks. I don't like that. So that's coming off. Some of these supplies here, the stuff that's down here is dirty. This solid axle, I need to wipe that clean and put a thin layer of anti-seize clear grease. I mean, it's not grease, but it's more like anti-seize. As you guys can see in the background, yes, I got the tires mounted on the mags. I put on the wheels. I did that yesterday. I got video showing that. They're balanced. And I also not just washed them off, but I also polished them as well. So these are super clean now. There's some of these marks on here. I can't get it off. I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. But these are ready to go back on the bike. I can't touch anything on the front just yet because I need the anti-seize to put on the solid axle. So that's gonna be put on hold for right now. But what I'm gonna do next is put you guys on a time lapse, and I'm going to be cleaning the rest of all this down here. This is actually the hub, the torque dampeners, and the chain adjuster, and probably the rear brake, and that's about it. Well, that plus the cover for the front sprocket, and maybe the chain cover. I don't know, but I want a clean bike, guys. I want a clean bike, so I'm gonna throw you guys, like I said, on time lapse, and we're gonna go ahead and get right to it. I know I got you guys on time lapse, but before I get started, grab yourself a screwdriver. Come over here. We're gonna start with the swing arm. So the first thing I'm gonna do is remove these beauty covers. I can probably do it with my fingers, maybe. Okay, no. So use a flathead screwdriver, pop it on the side, twist a little bit, and they pop right out. And here's the bolt for the nut, and that is the same on both sides. Okay, for those who've never taken off a rear swing arm, it's fun. You gotta make sure everything's disconnected. Springs, the extra hardware they have on it for the rear brake. Use your persuasion, okay? This is how I did it. I used this, and I put the nut back on the other side for that bolt, and I threaded it all the way in, and I kept hitting it. And then eventually I used my extension, or I used this. I put this up against the back of that bolt, and as I kept hitting it, it got to the point where it was flush on the other side. And then when it was finally flush and I couldn't get to it with my fingers, you take your screwdriver, go inside here and move it out, and then pull it out. So far that's where I'm at, and this is where I am now. Oh. I gotta lift up on the swing arm just a smidgen. I'm lifting straight up. Okay, and there it is. Oh wow, the entire weight of the bike is on this. Let's set that down, and then the swing arm should come out. That should. I don't know, I never messed with this before. Okay. What's it hung up on? Okay. It's not hung up on anything. And there it is. Lay that down like so. Yeah, see how that goes around the frame up there? So you have to cut the chain. Oh, it sucks. Man, I did not want to do that. That's a motor mount on the frame. So I don't want to, I mean, I could either A, just cut the chain, or B, probably take that motor mount off, but I would rather just cut the chain. So I'm not going to get into that tonight, but this is my objective, is to get this off of here. I wanted this out, and it is in pretty rough shape. Surprisingly, it's lightweight, it's hollow. So anyway, man, you know, I really could just get my grinder and just cut that right off. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Let me get my grinder. I'm gonna cut that off. Alright folks, well, I got the rear swing arm off, I got the chain off, I showed a little bit of slow-mo, which I thought was pretty cool, cutting the chain, getting that bolt out, that was fun. And my mission today to get the swing arm and the shock towers out was a success. But it is 10 o'clock, I had a long day at work, I had a lot of stuff done. So I'm gonna have to pick up tomorrow whenever I get off work. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it is the next day. I was able to call Cycle Shack up in the Woodlands today, and I had a couple questions for their service department. I asked them what grease or what kind of lubrication to put on the solid axles for this bike, because I've never done it before. And he said as long as you have something that is high temp and that is water resistant, you're golden. So I went by AutoZone today, and I got STP grease, high temp. There you go, high temp. And then on the back here, it states that it is very resistant to water washout and suitable for lubrication a wide range of applications requiring high temperature grease. So I think I'm going to be able to use this. Today I'm going to reassemble all this and be done with the front, and then move to the rear. I'm going to clean up all the stuff down there. So I'm going to put you guys on the time lapse right here and get started. Well, I got all that on there, but something's missing. I can't believe I missed this most important detail. Where's the brake rotor?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's over there on the floor. Oh my god. Anyway, I fought to get that on there, and then I'm just now realizing I'm missing the brake rotor. So, let me show you real quick of how I cleaned it up, and then I'll get back on the time lapse of how I take this apart, put the rotor on, and then put the tire back on. God, I'm such a dunce. Unbelievable. Alrighty, folks. Well, this is where I'm at so far. The whole front end is done except for a cotter key. I got to put that in there. So I got new tire. You can hear it kind of dragging the brakes a smidge, but that's okay. I'm going to do some adjustment later. Y'all saw me cleaning up the rear hardware, the rear hub, which that turned out really, really well. It cleaned up really nice. The chain adjustment, these cleaned up really well. The torque dampeners, these cleaned up really well, and the rear brake assembly. So, and just out of giggles, I went ahead and cleaned up the rear sprocket. I just want to see how well that gas would clean up everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this evening's video. Hopefully you guys like the content of this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, my uncle, of whom let me have the GoPro 9 that was used in the production of this film here, and thank you very much for that. Huge help for more camera angles, because clearly I got this one, I got the GoPro 9, and I've also got the Session, so it helps out in a great way. Well, yeah. If you guys happen to like I said, like what I did here, like, share, comment, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. It's been helping me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all take it easy. I love you. Goodbye.